AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Oh, see? I thought I had the notifications on that shit. I thought I set it up nice. All right. Have to wait for some people to jump in then. Everyone jump in and hit the like button. Hit that like button because the notifications are off for some reason. You got another one? He said he'll try something different with that. And there's another one. You're going to love this. Oh, boy. Shit got worse with homeboy. DeAndre Ayton. Huh? Not playing with y'all. You know who that is.
Ball suckers.
He. Starting off early.
Yeah, it's early, man. This how I like it, man. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy, the exquisite. Darlene Bryant is in the building. Darlene Bryant, what up, baby? Good to see you.
In the building. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Do it for me, baby bubba. Queen Pen, what's going on? Yeah, man. 10 of y'all says 10. We'll fix that up. Anyone who doesn't know, YouTube gives out 3 notifications. I guess I used them all up, which is insane. Gotta be a lie. Anyway, anyhow, fuck all that, old ball. They gonna feel us. They gonna have to feel us. Why is this, you say? Man, listen. You kidding me, old ball? A lot happened. Let's start off with some things, though. First of all, yesterday, stellar performance by the Knicks. Jalen Brunson and them, you know. Jalen Brunson and them. Dyson Daniels talking shit. A while ago, a couple years back, he said, Jalen Brunson doesn't want me guarding him. That's for sure. And ever since then, the last 3 Hawks games, here's a 34-piece. Here's a 36-piece. Here's a 34-piece. Dyson Daniels, All-NBA. Big fail. Stop talking about our man. Just shut up.
When will they learn? I've been saying it now since he's been a Knick. They still don't get it. Okay, y'all keep going out there getting embarrassed. In the basketball world, y'all keep going out there embarrassing yourselves, not talking about my man being top 3 MVP candidate. Yeah. Dyson Daniels. Belt the ass, nigga. Fuck out of here.
BTA. Kidding me? And, of course, we had an amazing game by the young guys. Everybody's resurfacing all the Tibbs quotes. Our fellow Tibbs defender is not here with us right now. So he can't take the smoke. But a guy that filled in for him, the guy that was said, mostly everybody in the Knicks fan base said there was no plan. But one man said there was a plan, and this was the man for it. Oh, boy, you did say Mike Brown was the plan. Here he is talking about the youngsters from yesterday.
That's what having a team is about. I feel confident in all of our guys. And, you know, Deuce has been out for a while. Landry's been out for a while. So we got to go to the next man. Josh is out now, you know, with the ankle. So we got to go to the next man. And we just want guys to give us what they're capable of. We don't want them trying to go outside of their box. But we just want them to give us hard minutes for the time that they're on the floor. And I thought all of our guys did. That's what having a team is about.
Next man up. That's the mentality, old boy. Mike Brown says we live in it. And we saw last year, it just wasn't the case. And this season, it's a little bit different. Thought I had some audio on this, but he continued about the young guys, specifically Kevin McCullough Jr. Kevin was huge for us. We threw him out there, put him on different guys, had to guard Trey Young after playing in the G League all year. He's our DPOG. If you go to Webster's, you'd see a couple of his plays under verticality. He was awesome. Mike Brown with the silly dad jokes. They hitting when you winning though, all ball.
I mean, right now, Mike Brown is living up to his expectation. We all had the right to reserve, early in the season to see, how he was going to look. And, the team, the fans, everybody's responding well, including him. He looks like he knows what he's doing. He looks like he wants to be here. People are scared to come to New York, whether it's to play or to coach. So just to have a guy that, is he's inviting the smoke and he's out there proving and showing that, hey, I'm a good coach. Big shout out to Kenny Anderson. Y'all know that's AllBall TV family, Mr. Chiz. He played for Mike Brown, and he told me on many occasions, Mike Brown is a good coach. So, us being diehard Knicks fans and not winning for so long and understanding what Tibbs had built, because we do have to, respect Tibbs, because, he's built a culture here. And, while he was here, we were a good basketball team. But at the same time, Mike Brown has come in and he just totally changed everything in a positive way. And it starts with the young guys. It starts with the minutes that's being given out. We know for a fact guys like Dadier and Krolik and them guys would not be getting in the game if Tibbs was here. That's a whole fact. So, for me, it just goes to show you that I've been saying that our brother Flea here, so I ain't gonna allude to it too much because he's not here to defend himself. But from a literal sense, Flea is correct because it looked like we had no plan. But what I always said, plan B was to get the best coach available. We went hard pause for J Kidd. It didn't work out. The next plan, get the best coach available. Because let's not forget, I was the only one up here saying we are the sexiest team in the NBA and everybody wants to coach here. And everybody laughed at me. And what happened? When we started reaching out or you heard rumors, many coaches got extensions. It was about 3 or 4. And we know for a fact J Kidd got an extension. Soon as they thought we was going for J Kidd, and then it just snowball effect, and 2, 3 more coaches got extensions because everybody's like, hold up, nah. And then the next, so to me, the plan B was, okay, who's out there? Who's the best available coach? And it was Mike Brown. And, thus far, a lot of us, we were wrong. A lot of us wasn't really sold on Mike Brown. But as we can see, he can coach. He's also a player's coach, which is a great thing. It seems like he's building great relationships with the guys. So for me, I love just what he's doing, not only on the court, but off the court. I like the thing him and Colin got going with the back and forth in a great way. Like, so for me, it just goes to show you, and then Mike Brown not being afraid to try new things. Okay, you young guys on the roster, let's see what y'all got. Okay, we got Yabu Sully. You ain't working out. I ain't scared to sit your bum ass down. Porty, listen, we know we like you at times as a fan favorite, but you look like you're not ready. So you know what? Sit your ass down. So for me, I just like that he's not afraid actually coach. Like I said, I think Tom Thibodeau, no disrespect, I've always said it. I don't think he was a good coach. And I think he was afraid to coach because there were too many times that we complained about this person shouldn't be in the game. Take this person out. So I just love what Mike Brown is doing, and I just think as time goes on, as the season goes on, and we get healthier, and guys start building more confidence and chemistry. I told you, I think after the All Star break, we running away with the East. But listen, Mike Brown right now, thus far, to be in New York, Brunson once again as an MVP candidate playing at an MVP level. Listen, he's doing a hell of a job. So definitely got to shout him out.
You know how it goes. It sounded like a little ode to the locks. Jada. Sound anything like Knicks? Sound right here. That's what it was for the head coaches. As soon as they heard the Knicks, they got a crazy bag because Tom Thibodeau got $40 million to go sit down. I know he told Fat Joe, I ain't feeling Worldwide Western them or whatever. I don't know what you're not feeling. You didn't get the job done. And, I'm a little less strict than you are, or a little less intense with Tom Thibodeau than you were. But you had every right to be intense when we see a shooting coach appear. We see more than Rick Brunson getting off that bench, talking to the halftime reporters, talking to the refs, talking to the players. There's a lot that you said last year that people really weren't focused on. Like, yo, how come nobody on the bench is getting up? How come Tom Thibodeau looks frustrated? He's the only one sweating. And it's like, you're standing up for what reason? You don't even, what kind of plays are you calling? And then a bunch of us did call on the young guys to come into the game. I'll give Tibbs his props in terms of he weeded out whoever wasn't NBA caliber intensity guy for the most part. The Cam Redditors of the world, and shout out to Kemba Walker, but he was like, "Yo, bro, I'm not playing him. That's crazy. You signed him. I didn't want him here." And the Knicks gave him a chance. That's the thing that people forget. He was kind of dealt not a bad hand, but they were trading for Cat, and they basically told Tom Thibodeau, we know y'all had beef before, but we're going this route. We're going this style. We're going to give you a chance to coach this style of team." And he had his chance. So you got your money, and you had a chance at a similar roster. You didn't play the kids. Kolek, obviously, he took a leap because we were critical about Kolek last year. Bro, you ain't looking for your shot. This year he is. Would that have came with more playing time? That's arguable. Anybody could argue that. Clearly, he's a dog, though. But we're happy where we are, and I was so worried before the season started that we weren't going to be happy with Mike Brown. Like, that's the thing.
But you know what? With Tom Thibodeau and the Kolek situation, you can give confidence and you can also take confidence.
Mm.
It seems like Mike Brown is giving these guys a little bit of rope, to allow them to make mistakes and fix it. A guy like Tom Thibodeau, you make one, two mistakes, you out of here. You might not see the floor for 3 to 4, 5, 6 games. So we really have to understand, like, Tom Thibodeau was attempting to be a disciplinarian to grown men, and we all make mistakes. So I think also what Mike Brown is doing. Listen, man, he's giving guys opportunities, and he's allowing you to make the mistakes and fix it. Like he told Ole, bruh, you 2 or 3 for 10. You took 10 field goals. Bro, we got big dogs over here. If you want to take them field goals, make them. Think about it. A guy like Tom Thibodeau, you're not even staying on the floor long enough to get up 10 field goals. The first turnover, the first thing you do wrong, he's getting you out of there and it's a wrap. So for me, we really have to understand, like, Tom Thibodeau had to go. I don't know how many Knicks games I went to last season. I went to damn near all the playoff games, and everybody that was there, every fan that I interacted with, none of them liked Tom Thibodeau. And when you have an opportunity to get to the NBA Finals, where the Knicks haven't been in I don't know how long, and you lose both home games. Listen, so for me,
Listen, man, you see what happened with AllBall. Tom Thibodeau came up in there and said, "Yo, fuck the Knicks and fuck your Wi-Fi. Go get some new Wi-Fi. I got some money. You need to hold something AllBall." That's what Tom Thibodeau telling. That's what he's texting AllBall right now. But in all seriousness, we did get to see Mike Brown we all falling in love with him because he's just making a lot of these plays, a lot of these coaching decisions that a lot of people would just look at you and go crazy. Like, Flea was going crazy with us, but I think even he's saying like, "Yo, nah, this is the way to go." And now that we are going this way, what are people talking about? What is the defense for Tom Thibodeau at this point? We were 2 games away from the NBA Finals. The year before, everybody knows, I thought that was the best team of my lifetime in January 2024. If you got a problem with that, I don't know what to tell you. And that was with Tom Thibodeau. But even with Tibbs, he coached us wrong against the Philadelphia 76ers. I think he coached Achua and he rushed Mitchell Robinson. He benched Precious Achua for I don't even know what reason. And Precious Achua did good. He shut down Joel Embiid. So these things with Mike Brown, combined with all that, it makes it tough. And also what you have to deal with in New York. Mike Brown's doing well now. Got the dad jokes. He's doing his thing in the media. It's cool. Very smooth guy. But the other thing that we don't talk about, that you know old boy loves to talk about, that boy Chinche. You heard it. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He said, I got a Bucks jersey on. I ain't going nowhere. What y'all talking about? Why you talk to me like that? Why is these questions? And our guy, shout out our guy, old boy. Legend Z is back in the building, scoping out whatever you talking about. He's reading your mouth like a FBI agent out here, old boy. Let's see what he captured in the Giannis situation last night as he tried to windmill dunk it on the Chicago Bulls.
Recently, things got pretty heated between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Chicago Bulls. There was a lot going on, so let's break it down. For context, this was Giannis' first game back from a calf injury. He was extra motivated, so he got to work. In the second quarter, he dunked in 3 straight possessions, forcing a Bulls timeout. Giannis was hyped and let everyone know. Hearing Giannis saying that is hilarious, and it just reminds me of this Kate Cunningham clip. Anyways, Giannis was that passionate during this game, leading to the final seconds. With Milwaukee up 7 with 9 seconds left, Giannis decided to break the unwritten rule and do a windmill dunk in transition. He wanted to light some fire on his team, as he also stared down Kevin Huerter. However, this didn't sit well with Nikola Vucevic. He quickly approached Giannis and said, don't do that, bro." Giannis wasn't bothered one bit, replying, Kobe White also confronted Giannis, resulting in Bobby Portis getting into it. White actually tried to grab Portis by his neck, and things escalated. Gary Trent Jr. literally ran to defend his teammates and wanted all the smoke. He said, "You're trying to throw hands. Portis was also pissed and actually wanted to punch Kobe White, in his face to be exact, but just like Portis has said before, nobody's gonna do anything. Anyways, Portis became more animated in the conversation and yelled, The funny thing is that nobody on the Bulls said anything back. They just walked away, but Vucevic had this to say after the game.
Assuming Giannis was mad of that report that came out that Bulls didn't want to trade for him.
The fact that Vucevic thinks he wouldn't be part of that trade package is hilarious, but Giannis gave his thoughts right after.
Why should we have play the clock out and have respect and fair play? We fight for our lives right now. This is real talk. I've been 30 years in the league. If we keep on losing, brother, there's probably half of the team not going to be here. We're not going to make the playoffs. I really don't care. What has to happen for everybody to wake up and understand, we fight for our lives and we got to get our hands dirty. So be it.
In other words, Giannis did exactly what he wanted as the Bucks got a much-needed win.
Legend Z in the building.
Big shout out Legend Z. Big shout out everybody in the chat. Hit that like button, y'all. Y'all know how much we love y'all. Hit that like button. Big shout out Legend Z. Great work.
Shout out to chat. Shout out to Fish. I see you, Fish.
Fish, what up?
Giannis is playing games out here. Vucevic also in that clip, you could barely hear. He said Giannis wanted to know why Chicago didn't trade for him or something like that. And he's playing these games, old boy. He's windmilling at the end of a game. What playing a villain is a dangerous game. He's always been the good guy. That's the part that everybody misses out. He's always been the good guy. And shout out to Sean Murphy from on Twitter. I see him made a good tweet. I noticed a pattern with Giannis over the years. When Giannis is leading, winning, showboating, and smack talk is all systems go, no restraint. Switch places, and Giannis will call for humility and scold you for suggesting failure. It's just becoming so inauthentic and corny. When the media members start piling up and saying whatever they want to say, yeah, okay, cool. But you know how I feel about wrestling. Giannis is a wrestler, A1, old boy. He's basically saying, this team is done. They're cooked. And he doesn't have any leverage. He tried that shit in the summertime. I want to go to New York. Stop playing around, Giannis. And then when the season played out, Milwaukee and them knocked on everybody's door. They didn't like what they saw, and every team probably thought, we ain't trading with y'all midseason for what? We got more leverage next offseason. So what are you thinking about Giannis, windmilling the ball, doing what he wants to do, and then, disguising it as, I'm just being competitive and trying to get my guy started up?
I love it. Like I've been on this earth 48 years, right? Never understood why players get mad or care when somebody scores when the clock is running down. Why do you care? Like, to me, that rule, and when somebody is shooting, I think Kevin Garnett started that, where you block the ball. And I be praying that when somebody do that, your hand gets stuck on the rim and you snap your finger off and then you get injured for the rest of the season. Nah, I really do. Because those two things that players do, I don't understand. Giannis windmilling at the end of the game, or when guys lay it up at the end of the game and people get upset, where it almost turns into a fight, and now you may get fined and guys may get suspended for running off the bit. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But I have no problem with Giannis windmilling at the end of the game. He's upset. He has a right to be upset. Now, do we know for a fact that he made them trade and go get Dame Lillard? Don't know. But the organization has been downhill ever since they traded was that Griffin, remember the coach? And then Doc Rivers came?
Yeah.
Right.
Remember,
They've
they
been
fired
going
they fired Budenholzer after, God bless the dead,
right,
him and
right.
his
At
family.
the championship.
Right. And after his wife passed away after the playoff loss to Miami, because that's when Jimmy Butler went crazy on him. Then they fired Budenholzer, hired Griffin a month later, and then fired him like 3
Right.
months later, Doc Rivers. So there was a lot of change after Giannis was over here talking a lot of smack the summer before. And that's how they
Right.
got Lillard.
Right. So let's not act like, that organization is not guilty. Not a great organization, just the way y'all operate. Like I said, I didn't like Budenholzer as a coach, but to fire someone after a championship is a little crazy. Okay, cool. But then you fire Griffin after y'all was playing decent, and then now you bring in Doc Rivers, who the situation just any situation around Doc Rivers gets worse and worse. So for him to even still be coaching is mind-boggling. But let's be for real. Giannis is looking at the landscape of the NBA. He's looking at the East. He's looking at how everyone's talking about SGA and the Joker, and he belongs in that category. Giannis wants to be great. However we feel about it, however we think he's phony, Kendrick Perkins say he's a cap. No matter how we feel, Giannis wants to be considered great. When we talk about the greats, the Charles Barkleys at his position, the Garnetts, the Dirks, he wants to be brought up in that situation, and he wants to win. So for me, I'm not upset he's acted. We need a lot of players and human beings to act like this. When you're upset, tell people you're upset, but tell them why. For me, I have no problem with it. And the NBA is in thirst of what Giannis is doing because it's too cupcake and it's too sweet. Everybody's nice. Everybody's kumbaya. Everybody's switching jerseys. Everybody's just living in the clouds when it ain't really like that. He's upset. He's unhappy. And what he did, like he said, 13 years in Milwaukee, did what I was supposed to do. Y'all not doing what y'all supposed to do. Y'all didn't get up off what was his sidekick that we don't even know where he at no more.
He's in the Wizards.
Right. Well, what's
Chris.
my man? Well, I forgot his name. Chris Middleton. Y'all didn't know when to get off Chris Middleton early. Y'all got rid of Drew Holiday. Like, can't nobody make me believe Giannis said get rid of Drew Holiday. I don't know Drew Holiday, but he looks like a good brother, somebody cool to hang around, and a great basketball player. You can't tell me Giannis said get him out of here. For me, listen, man, Milwaukee just as fault with this thing, just like Giannis. I just want Giannis to come out and be honest. If the Knicks rumors are real, come out and say it. Yo, I want to play in New York. I did what I had to do in Milwaukee. I don't like how the organization is being like. Be honest, and that's the only thing I don't like about a lot of these players. I love what James Harden did at that time in Philly. He's straight up, yo, you lying, you a liar. Get me out of here. Be honest, and then you'll get what you want. So that's the only thing I don't like about the situation. But Giannis saying what he said and doing what he's doing on the court, I love it because at the end of the day, I'm upset. So I'm gonna act upset. How y'all want me to act? Because remember, if he act all lovey-dovey and act like everything is all right, we gonna judge him anyway. He lying. He don't really feel like that. But now when he acts, we complain. No, I love it. Tomahawk that shit every time you can. You try to bring the rim down. Tell him why you mad, son. Shout out to the mad rapper. But I love it. And to me, it reminds me of the Mamba mentality. This is why people ain't like Kobe. He ain't going for the bullshit. And I'm not comparing Kobe to Giannis. I'm just saying, listen, play with that toughness, play with that fire, with that ferocity. Play with it. Yeah, the clock running down, we winning. I'm tomahawking this shit. What y'all gonna do about it? Y'all, I'm mad. And so put everybody on notice. But just tell the truth. Tell the truth. You ain't got to no cryptic, no, everybody throwing in your windows and no, just be honest. I don't want to be here. If we don't make the playoffs, everybody's out of here. Listen, simple. But Milwaukee, they better watch it. Because eventually y'all gonna have to start taking anything for Giannis because he's out of here. And how many years he got left on his contract?
I think 2. Giannis contract. He signed a 3-year deal. I think a year ago, an extension with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Is this the second year?
He signed a 3-year deal with the Milwaukee Bucks through the 2027-2028 season, thanks to a 3-year, $186 million extension signed in late 2023, which includes a player option for that final year. So he has a player option in 2027-2028. So so that's 2 years from now.
But next season could be his last year.
Yeah, with the Bucks or whatever team that he's with, and that's part of the reason why teams are reluctant to take him on, because he has a little bit of leverage there. And I think he's always been playing games because of that contract extension. And I remember him being, I forget on what show, and he was saying like, we need to make a move. He was putting pressure on the Milwaukee Bucks and saying that before they traded Jrue Holiday. And if we're giving Draymond Green smoke for KD not being there anymore, what was the whole point of getting rid of Jrue Holiday when that led to the Boston Celtics getting him and them winning a chip?
Yeah,
that's a big deal. He went to the Trailblazers, and you saw, I forgot what was homeboy's name in front of the Celtics, the former coach. He went and got Jrue Holiday. He saw what that was, pairing him up with Derek White, and that was a direct competitor to the Bucks, because the Bucks were going to war with the Celtics. 7-game series after they won, and the Celtics went to the championship, lost to the to the Golden State Warriors. But he should start getting smoked, because you got a big mouth, bro. You're starting to have a big mouth. I just happen to like Giannis. I think his bullshit, he's just a great salesman. He's charismatic, call him corny, whatever you want. He's gonna get away with a lot of these things because he does have that personality with the dad jokes and everything. But at some point, the media, the fans, we saw with LeBron, we saw with Kevin Durant. The difference is, though, I really, in my core, when you brought up Kobe Bean Bryant, the Mamba mentality, I think he is a lot like Kobe. I don't think Giannis gives a fuck. This guy is lying in real time about what took place in the last 6 months. I never said I wanted to be traded. Not me. What you talking about? Me? Giannis? When did they say I wanted New York? He's on camera, in 4K. Giannis said, I'm going to be here. And now that I'm here, now we got this all out the way, I'm going to start yam-yamming it on the Chicago Bulls. I don't care about your unwritten rules. I don't care if you guys want to fight. He's always starting to fight over a basketball, over somebody's 60-point ball. And he took that, went to the Indiana Pacers locker room. He wanted to fight with this guy, fight with that guy. I think there's a lot that Giannis is going to get away with because he is Giannis. It's the same way Draymond got away with a lot because he's on Golden State, and that's Steph Curry over there. For whatever reason, they're getting away with it. And Giannis, I don't think he fully understands why. I saw him up there mad humble after all the pressure was on him. And he said he was hurt, supposed to be out until January. He came back last night. Surprise, surprise. Another team that supposedly could have traded for him. I just think he's out there. Same thing with Ant-Man. They have the personality that we like. That's a competitor. That's part of the reason why, as a New York Knicks fan, you're looking at him and you go, I can't this whole time argue with AllBall, with Flea, with everybody saying, I'm not trading Mitchell Robinson and 3 of our other rotation players for Donovan Mitchell. You're smoking crack. What the hell are you talking about? What would have happened if Mitchell Robinson wasn't here and we had Donovan Mitchell? He got a lot of loser juice to him, and it's very hard to carry a team when you all don't play defense. So if now I don't think he's a top 3 MVP candidate like that, but then you flip the script and it's Giannis, you go, well, I can't contradict myself. That's Giannis. Come over here and bring all that silly, goofy dad joke bullshit, and we're going to turn you into a superstar. This is the place where if you're looking for anyone to defend your shenanigans, it is New York City, the birth of shenanigans. We got SBNs, grimy BNs. That's what we do over here in New York. I don't think it's sad. I don't think anything of it. Like the fact that he got any one of these media members in a tizzy. That's because he's Giannis. You wouldn't care if he was, on his way out of the league or he was a bum. You couldn't care. But it's the fact that he got enough lightning to him. His name carries it. The fact that he even did that windmill dunk. This guy's kind of crazy. I like him. He's willing to fight. He knows he got Bobby Portis with him. He's gonna want to come over here with some dogs too. AllBall. I know his type. Yo, I'm gonna go to New York and I'm going to bring the wolves with me. I got the nieces and I got Bobby Poe. We taking all of y'all out in that first row. Don't play with us if you want to. So I think that's the bottom line with that. I mean, would you still? We got to play the year out before we start flirting with Giannis again, right? That's where we at with this thing.
No, I'm not with playing no year out. We can go get him. Go get him. I mean, listen, man. What he did, he's auditioning for us. Why is he coming back? You said if the report says I'll be back in January, why did you play? No, he wants out of there. He's showing y'all I'm a dog. I play through injuries. I'm healthy enough. I want to play. Get me out of here. Bro, at the end of the day, I'm gonna continue to say it. And I would love for the chat to get into this conversation. I want to ask the chat a question before I get into my little soliloquy, right? Right now, yes or no, should we trade for Giannis? So 2-part question. And the second part, do we care anymore? This is for the chat. I need y'all to go crazy in the chat in the comment section. Should the Knicks still trade for Giannis? And do we even care anymore about getting Giannis? Now, for me, when a player that magnitude is available and you have an opportunity to get him, you go get him. Simple. I don't understand what's there to argue about. Love Tyler Kolek. His stocks is going up. So now maybe a Cat, a Kolek. I think we got a couple unprotected picks. Take them. Long as we can keep Mikal, OG, Brunson, and Mitchell Robinson, bro, I'm fine. Listen, we still got Deuce, Shamit, Clarkson. Listen, one of them can go in there too. I don't understand us as Knicks fans. What do we want? Do we want to win a championship or not? What do we want to do? I keep telling you, I'm here for R&B basketball. I'm not here for the petty shit. I'm just not. If y'all want to every year compete and get to the playoffs, fine. But there's no way in the world you telling me Giannis in place of Cat doesn't make us that much better, that much dominant. Are you kidding me? Now, of course, people are going to reserve and be like, hold up, it didn't work with Damian Lillard. Let me explain something to y'all. Love Dame Lillard. He ain't Jalen Brunson. I'm going to say it again. He ain't Jalen Brunson. So for me, I know that rumor died down a lot. Heard about it a lot because we've been playing great basketball. And I'm pretty sure a lot of Knicks fans probably have in the back of their mind, we good. No, we not. If a Giannis Antetokounmpo is saying, I want to play in New York, you get the deal done. And I just think the madder he gets, the more the situation gets bad, that's good for us. Because now Milwaukee may just want to dump him. Like we've seen things happen now. Let's be realistic. That Lakers-Dallas trade is the biggest heist of all time. Why we can't get a heist like that? That's the point I'm trying to make. Why we can't give up Cat and 2, 3 young players and some of them picks that don't mean jack shit? Listen, Fabian, I want Giannis over here. And if we can get him, we need to go get him and stop playing games.
I mean, was there a team in this position before that got an MVP candidate and traded their second best player and some guys while they were on their way starting to click? I don't remember that happening. Like even
Who's an
with
MVP? You talking about Brunson being an MVP candidate?
well, and Giannis, you trade for an MVP candidate in Giannis. Like I get all the things that you want to trade Giannis for. You don't have to ask him to do or push him to do what we want Cat to be pushed to do. That's what it is with Giannis. Like that shit last night, we want to see that in the Garden. I'm in conflict with that. Like, yeah, we want to see Giannis start some shit. We're tired of the whole, pussyfooting around. Draymond's coming around. He's not playing with Giannis. I don't care what he says. Giannis might choke slam him on live TV. His brother's coming off that bench and putting in work. So I get everything about Giannis. I get that is the guy you make the move for. I'm not saying no, but we're in a different position. A part of me is a little biased because Brunson, man, he's earned every right to be the 1A on the championship team after all these people were talking that much shit about him. And Giannis comes here, they're going to say, oh, you see, you couldn't do it without Giannis. Nah, he bust Milwaukee's ass. He bust your favorite player's ass. He bust every player, every all defensive caliber player's ass. I want to root for my guy. The trades that need to go on out there gotta be a bigger guard, wing player, so we can cement this rotation. Because it ain't promised with Cat. He is gonna continue to piss us off. We know who he is, but that's the only part to me that's like, I'm really sick of these people. Like Becky Hammond, they keep retweeting. People still defending that. Look, if Flea came around, he said, bro, it's been 3 years, man. Like, enough is enough. This guy is amazing. You can't, that shit it's not a flash in the pan. I want him in the same breath as Giannis and all these guys and Kobe. That's where he should be at with somebody, when him leading the way. But that's a straight bias, take on ball because Giannis he's our guy. Like, that's what we want in the Garden. That's what we want. That's the jersey we're going to be rocking on the streets. That thing means something. See, people forget I hated Michael Jordan. I would have never rocked the Jordan jersey. That shit was prestigious, man. Mamba, that shit is prestigious, man. There's something to Giannis. There's a thing that comes with him like, nah, his son is a competitor. Like, he's going to muck things up. He's the avatar for what we believe in. And that's why I'm trying to convince you about Ant-Man. Ant-Man don't give a fuck. You heard after the game yesterday, they got blown out by Brooklyn. He was like,
Yeah,
yo,
I
our
seen
fans
it.
booed us. I would have booed us too. I don't know what was going on. He's just so honest, but he goes out there and he talks. And that's, to me, Giannis plays an ugly style of R&B. That's what it is with him. He's just unapologetic. And it would be tough to turn down if they told us, yo, we want Cat and Kolick. It would be tough to turn that down. It would be tough for us as a Knicks fan. You go, I'm sitting on across the screen from AllBall, and he's like, yo, I ain't doing the show with you no more, dog. I'm taking away your Knicks rehab card. That is a violation of basketball society. What the fuck are you talking about right now? You go get that guy. That's the guy I can't argue with, AllBall.
Listen, man, I've been a Knicks fan my whole life. Like I said, I'm gonna continue to repeat it. Y'all can get mad and not want to hear it anymore. We've never had a player of this magnitude available to where we can go get him. Carmelo Anthony, great player, not Giannis. Not a former champion, a former two-time MVP, a former defensive player of the year. Excuse me. Like, what are we worried about? And Giannis probably at this level probably got 3 to 4 years to play at this level. Like, so for me, I just don't understand, and this is why at times it's frustrating as a Knicks fan, because I've been caught up in that before, where it's like, no, I love this guy, I'm not getting rid of him, right? And we're falling in love with Pollard, we fall in love with Josh Hart, we fall in love with these guys, but y'all telling me, if Milwaukee says I want Cat, Josh Hart, and Pollard, in whatever picks, we gonna say no. I- so for me, I don't understand what we want as Knicks fans. But this Giannis thing, listen, I think it's about to pick up more steam because eventually Giannis is going to have to tell us what he wants. His back is going to be against the wall. And I'm going to be honest, he needs to embrace the villain role. Embrace it, bro. Embrace it.
He's scared, bro.
What?
Because
What?
because he sold jerseys like that. He sold movies like that. Remember, he's a likable figure not in this country, around the world. That's his image. So he's getting away with skating with all that. He knows what he's doing. He can't remember. Kobe was forced into the villain role. Nike's marketing campaign, it worked.
Oh, but hold on. That's a great point. Force Kobe into that role. The Lakers. Remember, he's like, yo, I go to Chicago.
Nah.
Okay.
There was a lot like the whole Shaq thing and just
No. We know that. I don't want to get too deep in that. I'm just saying, let's not leave the Lakers off the hook. I'm saying the Milwaukee Bucks is responsible somewhat for this. They cannot be let off the hook for Giannis turning rogue.
Yeah.
You firing all my coaches. You getting rid of all these good players. You can't get nobody. I'm watching the Lakers go get Luka. I'm watching all this movement around the NBA. I'm watching Kawhi Leonard rob everybody. I'm watching James Harden get what he wants. I'm watching all these moves, and y'all just have me here, and y'all are doing nothing for me. Y'all go get me Miles Turner. No, Milwaukee doesn't have to be 100% responsible, but we're not going to leave them off the hook. No. Somebody is playing a role in this, and they are one of the reasons he's going rogue. I'm sorry. The way the NBA is today is too much movement. It's too much player empowerment. Guys are getting what they want. Why isn't Giannis getting what he wants? LeBron got what he wanted. I don't want to play with AD no more. Bye. James Harden. I don't want to be in Philly. Bye. I want to go home. He gets to go home. Durant. Every year gets what he wants. I want to go to Phoenix. I want to go to Houston. Giannis is going, OKC can get Hartenstein, get a championship. We watch Denver upgrade their roster. Giannis, why am I not getting what I want? Nah, man. We cannot not hold some of these organizations responsible. I'm not going for it. Sorry, and I didn't mean to cut you off. I'll let you finish your point, but no, the Milwaukee Bucks organization, front office, the owners, whoever, they are part of this shit with Giannis.
They can't be without. They can't not take blame. Even D Wade was talking about that. He's saying he finally wanted that to come to an end. Yo, make a decision. Either you want him there or you don't. But very ironic that D Wade says that about Giannis. And yeah, man, the GOAT does that everywhere. Giannis could do whatever he wants to do, and that's what he's being a diva. And that team empowered him to be a diva. The NBA empowered him to be a diva, and he was getting away with that good guy image. I don't know if he wants to be a bad guy. I don't know. That, like, what Kobe was able to do, he got past all that because he didn't care. But we saw LeBron, KD, and these guys, they care about the public image. Even Kyrie in a lot of ways. That shit is tough to deal with. You came to New York thinking it was sweet. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. It's like, whoa, wait a second, bro. We got a whole lot of people that will come out and show face. You got Stephen A. Smith hating on him. When the media and the fans start turning on you, Giannis hasn't felt that before. He could talk that shit all he wants to. But if you're willing to come to New York, that's the other thing.
You know what solves all?
Or the other place where Nike already got their superstar and they're talking about bad Luka. What's stopping them from running another campaign with Giannis and having a bad Luka, bad Giannis campaign?
Yeah, but what you're saying, right? What you're saying, as far as him not maybe being able to deal with being a bad guy and this and that and that and this. You know what solves all that? Winning. Listen,
I wouldn't say that.
Kobe Bean Bryant was a villain, and it turned into the Black Mamba. It turned into him with some people being the GOAT. and he's respected and revered all over the world. Listen,
Yes, yes, but
if Giannis
nah,
goes Darth Vader, hold on. If Giannis goes Darth Vader and everybody turns on him and he wins, I guarantee you that shit is going to boost his stocks. I'm telling you, you
it's
got
not
to
that
win.
it's not about boosting your stocks or not. You still have people who are Kobe is polarizing for that very reason. That's not all the reason why they started loving Kobe either. LeBron helped Kobe get that love, bro. When he went to the Dream Team and he went overseas, remember Kobe didn't want to ball with them, and LeBron was like, "Yo, Kobe, like, why you by yourself, man? You are Jordan. Like, you're the man for us." That helped Kobe get into a different light with a new era. It was no longer his peers of Allen Iverson, Baron Davis, and these dudes.
100% disagree.
And you were 100% wrong.
When you look at
There's no way possible that you're telling me that Kobe escaped all that darkness all by himself in the Nike campaign. Yes, the winning helped, but it was also because those guys saluted him. If they were on some like, man, fuck Kobe shit, and they were like his peers,
they have no choice to salute him. What are you talking about?
you could have easily said, I ain't fucking with you. You could have easily been competitive with him.
So why didn't they do that? Because they were shook.
Because LeBron, maybe LeBron is soft, and you guys are under him. I'm saying is,
ain't no maybe.
Listen,
them niggas were shook, Fabian.
So then Giannis will have to wait for a whole new generation to go glaze him like that. Because what I'm telling you is that this generation, if he turns the coat like that, they're not fucking with him, bro. If he keeps this up, he can go down the same road, and it's not promised that you can sell him same sneakers in movies.
Yeah, but they don't. But they don't have to fuck with him. I'm just saying, for me, what made Kobe that much legendary is now when you go back and listen to a lot of his interviews, to just how he spoke about the game and just his mental toughness and all of that stuff. I'm just saying, if Giannis comes out and goes rogue, but he's dominant, he's winning basketball games, and when you talk to him, you see the passion, just as far as like, yo, I'm here to win and be the greatest and want to be considered the greatest. And this is what I'm about. I'm just saying it's just a way to go about it. I'm not saying go rogue and then you don't do the other work. Like Kobe did all the other work, going over to China and just getting a bigger fan base, just broadening everything. Giannis has to do that as well. I'm just saying, for me, he has to win. You have to win. You can't do this and don't win.
I think you can't do this win in Milwaukee. They're not gonna care.
That's what I'm saying. Not Milwaukee, wherever he goes.
No, Kobe got to do that in LA or New York. That's where he's gonna get the love at. That's why he wants to go to New York. He don't want to go to no damn Atlanta. No, you're not getting the NBA worldwide love like that. He's trying to sell movies, bro. I already see it in him. He wants to be this international star. So he's playing games like this. Kobe went a dark route that nobody wants to refer to because it was dark. And none of these players have ever been through that. Ever. So LeBron and KD, we see them in real time, just like we don't even know what y'all be talking about. We don't even know. You sound so inauthentic. It's trash. Is Giannis ready to deal with all that? Is my point. And especially if you come to New York, you have to win in New York. You have to win. Yeah. You got traded for Cat, and we were a bubbling team on our way to come around and go for a championship. It's a lot of pressure for him. You thought you had pressure in Milwaukee, and you thinking about history? Come to New York and take that loss with Mike Brown there, and after we were on a roll, and Jalen Brunson's the main guy, and you come over here and mislead us down the wrong path. It can easily go bad.
Agree. And my last point, that was a great point, right? But it's always two sides to a coin. Giannis comes to New York and win. He's top 15 greatest basketball players of all time. He's now better than Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant. He's now arguably the greatest power forward of all time, probably right behind Tim Duncan. His legacy is insane. To me, it's worth the risk. Like my man said in Heat, Val Kilmer, when ex Robert De Niro, right before the big heist, it's worth the risk. What Giannis is doing, if you come to New York, it's worth the risk. You are risking being top 15 greatest basketball players all time. Now, when they have those talks, you got 2 championships, back-to-back MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and you won and brought a chip to New York. So I just think, like you said, he's definitely walking a fine line, and things can go 100% horribly wrong. If they go 100% wonderfully right, bruh, it'll never be another story like that. Because whoever wins a championship with the Knicks, who's ever on that roster, always say this, and it's my last point, be the greatest championship in all of sports history. That will top everything. Whenever the Knicks win a championship, who's ever on that roster will be spoken about like the Egyptians, bro, for 1,000 years, dog. It'd be insane.
Reese Anderson, I never seen you before. He's saying Giannis don't fit our team. Dude on the left with the headphones, please speak some sense into this dude. Let me tell you something, man. Y'all can keep accusing AllBall of being a glazer, this, that, and the third. If you watch basketball and you're telling me the trade that he's talking about for Cat, Kolick, and whatever else, he's going to have OG, Mikal Bridges, Deuce McBride, Mitchell Robinson still there? What the fuck are you people talking about? That's what he had in Milwaukee. He had Chris Middleton was a closer. Drew Holiday was a lockdown defender. Now you got Mikal Bridges, OG, anything similar to that. If y'all want to turn this into something else, then turn it to whatever you want to. Nobody knows what the deal would look like, but that's the guy you do make a wave for. I don't know where this comes from. That's any sport, whatever it is, a guy in his prime like that. That's my only exception. I can't be a hypocrite and go otherwise. AllBall was saying the same shit about Donovan Mitchell. I thought he was smoking the finest out there, but he doesn't do any drugs. So I was just befuddled by this. And by the way, before I move on AllBall, 2 seconds. Diamond Gad official. I don't know who the hell you are. Ain't nobody stealing your shit. Take your ideas. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. If you want to come in the comments and give us ideas, we have no problem giving you credit. We steal your pen, we block you. I don't even know you well enough to block you.
What's the comment?
Yo, why y'all be blocking my pages then stealing my ideas? I just don't get it now. You want a fan opinion, but what you steal my ideas and block me again? So now you on here on Front Street. You put it out there. Nobody knows who the hell you are. And I don't know what your ideas are.
Oh, no. So let me just real quick. Let me just say this. Amy can attest, and Flea could too. People's here. I don't even know what it is to steal ideas, right? So is this a person that they have a YouTube page and they are insinuating that maybe we see their stuff and then we come on here and take their stuff? Let me explain something to everybody. My algorithm is basketball, National Geographic, and twerking. And I love basketball, but I don't watch no one's content. Listen, that was so big shout out to you, brother, for thinking that dumb shit.
I just like it.
You know what? Go ahead, Fabian. I ain't gonna even go there.
Yo, Fish said trade Diamond Cat official for a Diet Coke.
Steal your content. Get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about?
FYF called me an Uncle Tom Pickaninny last night. Yeah, because they be sucking on LeBron so much. That shit is wild. Oh, what a transition.
Let's see people defend this. Let's go.
Oh, I wish Flea was here. I think we brought Flea around on the last live. He was like, yo, Flea, not for nothing. Huh?
We needed Flea for that last comment. For the whoever that person was, I said that's when we needed Flea. We needed Flea. We needed Flea and Max right there. Because I'm not feeling that. I'm old. I don't want to sit up here and have a heart attack. You raise my blood and you raise my blood or my sugar and I'm in the hospital. I gotta be to work tomorrow. We needed Flea and Max for that.
Flea and Max. He's in his 30s. He can do that. I'm done. JJ Redick, he's back after the vicious, uncomfortable practice, AllBall. That's what he said on Friday. There's going to be a vicious and uncomfortable practice tomorrow. And here he is. His response, they asked him some questions, but it's some interesting answers that appeared or resulted.
Yeah, but we that was, priority number one for me. Role clarity. I think since we've gotten Braun back, we haven't been as organized offensively. Too many random possessions. So, that's on me. So it's those three things, defensive clarity, role clarity, and offensive organization.
All that.
Nah, you can't do that through the fucking through the fucking rafters
Sting.
like Sting. Sting Flea
Big
is in
Flea.
the fucking.
Never the little one.
Where you at now, Diamond God?
Like, you gotta read that comment, bro. Nah, Flea, you gotta read this comment.
I read it.
Flea,
I'm everywhere. I read it already. I'm everywhere.
Hold on.
I'm in the cut. I was just breathing. I was in the cut. I was just breathing. You know what I mean? I was in the cut. I was just breathing, moving around.
You just pulled up like you just pulled up like McCall in the Equalizer.
You
Like,
know what I mean?
Mr. McCall.
He said, I wish Flea was here. What you said? All right. I'm here.
Your man said.
Can I hear 30 seconds? How would you have responded to that in real time?
Hold on. Let me set it up.
Bro.
Hey,
Bro.
Diamond God official. He said, yo, why y'all blocking my pages then stealing my ideas? I just don't get it. Now, you want fans' opinion. What you stealing my ideas and blocking me again?
Stand around the corner. I need t-shirts. Somebody help me get a t-shirt. Y'all know you know what the shit looks like. Listen, man, we don't steal. This is all authentic hoops talk. We don't steal anybody's stuff. We don't even take each other that serious to steal anybody's stuff. We have farmed and built a real support system. I don't even want to call y'all fans because y'all really like love and support us. So cut it out. Like, it's Sunday. I'm not even in real like Flea MX mode. Like, everybody be cool. I'm just, I mean,
old boy. Remember,
just be cool.
Remember, Flea MX, DMX, God bless her dead. There was the grimy side, and then there was the that there be light. Fleas in the let there be light.
No, but you know what? Just before we move on, because we ain't gonna definitely spend no time on this. Anybody that knows all TV and our platform, we don't steal. If we see something we like, we actually gonna show you love, give you a shout out, and then discuss it. We definitely don't steal. I may rob you. Difference. Or steal from you. Take some shit from you, but or steal from you.
He said he only got 7 subscribers. Don't do that to him. Listen, anybody work hard. People gonna see your thing. And you know what happens a lot too? You might think your shit is original. Somebody else did it already. Bro, there's a billion people on YouTube. It just happens. The Flyers, they sky the highest. The 77th. Thank you for your 199. OG for Giannis. We need cats 3s. 2 7-foot all-stars. Okay. Yeah, Brooke Lopez there. So Brooke Lopez was in all.
Coconut water is King's speech. Coconut water.
Brooke Lopez made the all defensive player of the year list. He was voted for that. Caddy, man, I never making that.
Can I ask Flea this? And please, Flea, just give me 30 seconds, because I won't be up here too long, and we can discuss it another time. Who was that right there that just asked that? What's their name?
The 77th.
77. Big shout out to you, because now you got me thinking. I gotta ask Flea. Instead of Cat, would you trade OG, Hard, Kolick, Party, whoever else, whole bunch of picks for Giannis?
Yo, listen, man. Like, I know that we love our basketball team. Like, I know we love what we're doing right now. I love how we're building, how we're growing, how things are going, right? But like why can't we just be honest about that? There's a small list of guys that when they become available and they don't want to be somewhere, like, we can't like turn our nose up and act like we can't find room for Giannis. Jesus Christ. Like, we're not talking about some bum. We're not talking about some lower level play. We're not talking about a second tier guy in the league. Like, we're talking about one of the top level guys. I get it. We are building. I love this team. I can't front. I'm not running from it. I love this team. I love how we rocking and rolling. But Giannis is one of the players that where you have to pause and say, what What are they willing to take so that we can fit him into the team? It just is what it is. Now, I'm not ready to pull the plug. I like the team. I like what we're doing. I'm not. Y'all can have that. I was watching. I know OG is full head of steam, ready to do this deal. Me, not so much. I like what we're doing. I'm enjoying the process. I'm enjoying what we're looking like. I think that a Giannis move like impedes some of that process. He is a great player, but like I think I asked a question in the chat. I wanted to ask, like, what is the turnaround time for a championship? Now, if that's the final infinity stone, like, what is the turnaround time for a championship? Because you do that.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah,
like
that's for 3 years from now. Right now.
Okay. All right.
Especially the way we're looking, our potential now is championship or bust. And if you're gonna trade whoever and come in here and think you're gonna enhance it, you want a windmill dunk in Chicago and start some ruckus. You better start some ruckus in the playoffs with your bad back and all that, getting coaches fired and all that. Yeah, and again, that's my thing with Brunson too. Giannis comes over here. This ain't Milwaukee, bro. We got La Cosa Rosa over here. You ain't running a damn thing. So is he ready to take that on? Randall couldn't really.
Oh, Shorty just popped up. We was just out and shit. Oh, Tory B just got here. We was just out.
Beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy. Tory B in the building.
I just seen you, girl. What's good, girl? La Yeah, I just seen you, girl. I know. You gotta go with it, Tory B. Just go with what I'm saying, you know.
I'm gonna be real, Tory B. Think I want you back. I don't like how this is going on. I need my baby back. Like, this shit is crazy.
That's how you do it publicly.
Yeah,
you do it publicly.
This Bobby Brown, dark chocolate, Aaron Hall shit going on. This shit got to stop.
Yeah.
I want my baby back. I want my baby back. Tory B, what up, baby?
What up, girl?
Aaron Hall is a crazy name to be compared to.
Nasty. I know what he did. I see what he did. I see what he did.
Aaron Hall
the comments, they gonna go crazy. I see what you did, OG. That was nasty. I see what you did.
The way y'all spin shit is crazy up
I
here.
see what you did.
The way we spin things. Zeke Jackson, thank you for your $1.99.
$1.99. Zeke.
Dominant officials is Yabuseli's blubber ass burner account. King Speech, thank you for your $2. Show some love to the King Speech Roll show. Going live for Lakers in 15 minutes. Go follow King Speech. Go subscribe to his channel. See how easy that is, Diamond? You wanted us to tell people to go subscribe to your channel? I ain't doing it. They should, whoever's following it should unfollow it and go in your comments and flame you the whole night. That's how I feel. You want big hater energy? I'm gonna give you big hater energy. You want to be blocked? No problem. No problem with me.
You lucky I don't know Rocky 100. I'd have had to take your whole page down. No.
BKNY 1982. Oh, born the same year. Robinson for Bay and Alvarado. Yabusele for Drummond. They're not giving us Drummond for Yabusele and Mitchell Robinson for Sadiq Bey and Alvarado. Hell no. Sadiq Bey is all right, man, but you know how much you lose? You gain some depth, but Alvarado's a lunatic. I like him. He's from Brooklyn too, so I get where you're going with this. And you look Latino in there.
He said that Mitchell Robinson, he mean for those two guys?
Yeah, I don't know what
I can't sign up for that
at all. I see you in the comments too, BK, and while you be holding down a cat and all that. I see you going crazy. Good job.
Yeah,
thanks for
appreciate the love. Word.
Yeah, if you're gonna spew hate, at least you're gonna pay for it. See how you do, Diamond Official? Throw $1 in there or something for me to hate on us on live TV. I would have told you to follow them. Everybody go follow BKNY's page, King Speech page, Isaiah Jackson's page, the 77th page. Block this motherfucker right here, Diamond God. Everybody block his ass. Make sure he never makes it around here again. Flee before you step into the building. Woo, woo, woo. Right just in time, AllBall, because we were just saying. We're talking about the Lakers and the oh my. The uncomfortable practice that was taking place yesterday. And JJ Redick, he followed that up with his meeting and a press conference. Here's what he had to say.
Yeah, but we that was, you know, priority number one for me. Role clarity. You know, I think since we've gotten Braun back, we haven't been as organized offensively. Too many random possessions. So, you know, that's on me. So it's those three things, you know, defensive clarity, role clarity, and offensive organization.
All that.
Yeah.
Okay. Ever since LeBron got here, some things have changed, and I gotta take accountability, as he said. Flea, I heard him say some accountability. That wasn't the end of it though. So a few players, including Maxi Kleber, he responded or spoke out after yesterday's practice. As we had to say that, I found a little interesting.
And you know, it shows great character that he wants to take accountability in that. So he's the head of the Snake. So you know, we all follow him. So it's good for us to see him also step up in that sense and take ownership because that will help everybody else do the same and focus, especially to put that effort on every possession. Because like I said, the second chance is what hurts. And you know, like a lot of effort plays like transitions.
That's in reference to Luka Doncic saying he's the leader, head of the Snake. Now, it ain't over. DeAndre Ayton, he had a couple of good press conferences or pressers today or yesterday, whenever it was. And this one really stood out because he said what we said, but just very nice about it. And at least he admitted it.
If you're seeing something going to LeBron James and saying, LeBron, I think you did this incorrectly.
Not everybody could go up to LeBron and think they could tell LeBron how to do certain things and, you know, do certain ways. It's all about personnel and knowing and taking constructive criticism. That's all about togetherness. And, you know, I think once we get a feel of how to really bring each other up, we're going to get rolling here in a second. I just feel like we, as a team, collectively talking and community, it's getting there, to be honest. It's just that we always have different groups out there every day, so.
Ain't that easy to come up to a LeBron James and just speak so freely. Flea. We were chip-chapping about it yesterday, I think it was. How do you feel about the response to the uncomfortable practice and the communication and everybody sounding a lot more calmer than JJ Redick did on Friday night?
I mean, I think it's really a real overreaction, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah, this team's been struggling defensively all year long, but this is a 3-game losing streak. If this is what happens when a 3-game losing streak happens, I don't know. They have bigger problems then. They're really not connected. This team is a new team, right? They really got a lot of new pieces. They got a lot of new roles. They got a lot of new guys that are really stepping up, like Austin Reeves stepped up in a big way this season that maybe guys wasn't really expecting. Braun missed all that time, and then Luka comes into shape, but quickly his ass is fat again. So I mean, it looks suspect for me. Like it's not a team that I would think is a championship level team. To be honest, I don't even know why there's really a lot of conversation around them, right? When you talk about the best teams, because when you look at them, you could tell this team ain't really good. They regular, right? It's not a bad team, but it ain't really a great team. They slightly above average. For me, always, it's like, talk about the teams that are good, a la the New York Knicks, right? We could talk about them now, not just because we're fans, but because they're really good team. We talk about the teams that are at the top of the East. I don't talk about the bottom feeders. That's where we at now. The Lakers, what they doing that's worth us talking about. They playing bad basketball. They're not holding guys accountable. I think JJ Redick is kind of trying to figure out his way as a coach. I give him a lot more rope and grace than y'all two give him, because I just think coaching in the NBA is a hard job. And even if you are in over your head, the fact still remains you got to be out there and coach the games that are in front of you. And what he's doing right now thus far could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. They could be in single-digit wins and be close to 30 losses. Like, this thing could be a lot worse. So I think he has a lot of good problems to have. He still has Luka Doncic, one of the best players in the league. He still has LeBron James, who everybody still expects the world out of. So you still got guys over there that can play basketball. It ain't like you got a shitty team. Somehow, some way, they need to figure out how to play defense. They have nobody over there that's going to play defense. So it don't even matter who's out there. If you don't got nobody that's going to play defense, you ain't going to win no games. I'm going to stand on that for forever. I'll bring it back to the Knicks. We have an semblance of defense. We have guys that are willing to defend. Who in LA right now is willing to defend? Not a soul, not anybody. And the only problem that I have is that y'all expect the defensive intensity to come from a nigga that's y'all age. I think that's ridiculous. There's other guys out there that should be contributing on that stage for them to be a great defensive team. He shouldn't be the tone setter anymore. He should be icing. Y'all know how I feel. Get him out the way. At this point, this should be the swan song. But if he's out there, like, I don't think he should be the tone setter anymore. Luka Doncic is a top 3-4 player in this league. Why are we not relying on him to be the tone setter for that Laker team? So they got a lot of issues over there. But for me, I still think it's 3 games. It's an overreaction. If they win 2 games in a row, nobody's talking about this anymore.
AllBall. We did speak to DeAndre Ayton say it's a certain way you got to speak to LeBron. He's still a star. Obviously, the coverage on LeBron, the Lakers, JJ Redick being on ESPN, the Ringer, a lot of stardom over there. Bronny's an overnight sensation. And also his running mate, a former running mate, D Wade, has something to say about LeBron James at the stage of his career, along with John Wall and Amazon Prime guy.
I'm 23 years in. Like, I'm gonna give you the best I can, but like, be realistic. What more do you really expect from me? Like, I'm 23 years in. You know what you're gonna get from me. I can't be the same LeBron that was in the passing lane or guarding the best player at the end. I'm gonna give you some effort play. Some nights I might not have it, but that's what you have those other guys for. They supposed to come in and pick that load up for him. So he looks himself in the mirror like, yeah, I'm not the same LeBron I want to be, but they already know that.
I still take him on my team.
For sure. I think anybody would.
And Bron on his golf simulator right now.
But he not doing it.
He working on that, getting that under.
Practice.
I am practicing.
But he said
that
they asked him about somebody. He say, listen, I don't know. I'm watching YouTube golf. I'm watching people get their little swing.
Also,
he's on his golf simulator. He's on YouTube watching golf instructions. He don't care about the young guys anymore. Flea. It's funny, but
why should he?
Blazers.
Did we expect? Hold on, let me ask y'all a question. Hold on, before OG go, let me ask y'all a question. Serious question. Did we ever expect any of this? No, I need to talk to y'all. No, I need to talk to y'all.
Let me get in my bag. Go ahead.
Did y'all expect any of this from Bean or Michael Jordan at this stage of their career? Did we expect any of this? The expectation that we have right now, the greatness that we want from this nigga, did we expect that at this stage of those 2 niggas' careers? Why we can't just let this nigga be? The Lakers got so many more problems than LeBron James. So many more problems than that nigga. I don't understand why this can't just be the swan song and let him get out of the way.
You know why? I'm gonna tell you why it can't be like that, Lee. You heard what the young lady said, right? I take him on my team still. That's the problem. He still thinks he's the GOAT. He still thinks he's the best in the league. And then you have all the Glazers who still think he's the best in the league. Everybody won it both ways. When he doesn't play well, he's 40 and played in the league 23 years. When he does play well, this is why he's better than Kobe, Mike, and everybody. Bro, I got LeBron fatigue, bro. I'm sick of homie. Go home.
I agree.
It's but Fleet
I
is
agree.
big. But Fleet is bigger than 3-game losing streak. I don't think that's the problem. The problem is you have a player who still thinks he's great, who still think he can compete in today's game, and we all watching and know that he can't. When someone on your team is still considered the best, he's the reason why everybody's coming to watch the games. People consider him the GOAT, and you can't talk to him. It's evident. Don't nobody in LA on that team like him. Like, let's stop tippy-toeing around it. Him and JJ Redick ain't getting along. He don't get along with Luka. And then all the players, if DeAndre Ayton says that, you don't think everybody else feels like that? So now we have a star player that you can't even approach and talk to. It's bigger than 3 games. So for me, listen, everybody wants it both ways. But like my man Marlo said in The Wire, it's the other way. But you can't, it doesn't work like that. When you have a platform of glazers that we just watched with D Wade and John Wall, who looked like he was nervous to say what he really wanted to say, because he said the dumbest shit in the world. Then you have the young lady go, well, I still take him on my team. Why? If he doesn't play defense, if he's not impactful on offense no more, and he plays good sometimes, why the fuck would you take him on your team? So for me, JJ Redick, he said it the political correct way. LeBron came in here, came back, and fucked up the chemistry and the rhythm. We all have to be honest. While LeBron was injured, the Lakers was a fun team to watch, and they was winning basketball games. He comes back, you have to defer to him, and then now look, they are a mess. The common denominator is one person, and it is LeBron James. And when I said 2-3 years ago he should have retired, everybody laughed at me. When everybody been telling me on IG Live 3-4 years ago that his legacy is going to take a hit, everybody told me it's cemented. Now look, even his best friend Rich Paul is throwing shots at him. Yo, enough is enough, bro. I can tell you this. Salute JJ Redick. This is your last year as the Lakers head coach. I tell you that much. Bet you can book that. So for me, I've been saying it. Homie is Thanos, bro. Homie is Thanos, and I just can't wait for him to get out of here. I'm over him. I'm tired of watching him on the court, just not care. Tired of hearing him talk and not care on Christmas. Yo, I'd rather be home with my family. I'd rather be playing golf. Bro, get out of here, bro. Deuces. So, so for me, he's not even fun to watch no more. He doesn't play great basketball, and it's just sad that I'm watching him night in and night out. Just give up every night. We watching it, Flea. Our eyes are not deceiving us and lying. He's difficult to watch.
I'm not opposed to that. I'm just saying that some of your greatest players didn't go out looking good. So, like, why can't this just be that?
Okay, Flea, let me ask you a question.
Like,
right, cool. So let me ask you a question. You alluded to Mike and Kobe, in their later years or whatever. Okay, cool, great. I give you that. But I seen somebody put up a post where Rich Paul was, saying that he don't think the Lakers is a good team this year or contenders because of whatever they don't have, whether shooters, whatever it is. Why LeBron take $52 million? Did Kobe or Mike at the end of their career, did they ever trade for anybody on Luka's level? Like, we can't ignore these things.
Nah, but Bean took that $50 million at the end of his career. He didn't have to. He took that $50 million.
No, now why? Right.
50, right. Like, he took that when that could have went to roster construction. But
you're right.
He didn't have to. Right.
But the Lakers still found a way. While LeBron did take that money to get him, as people say, one of the best players in the NBA.
Very true.
So Flea, and you know me. This is not LeBron hate, which I do. I am a hater, but I'm talking honestly. When you pair up a LeBron and a Luka, that is for championships. That is not for nothing else. I do not know how people are defending that. Last year, what everybody said, all they need is a center. Okay, they got a center. It's still not enough. Listen, Charles Barkley Ben said it. The nigga won everybody, man. It's never going to be enough with this dude. But the race is almost over. We are almost at the finish line. Get this nigga out of here, bro.
I don't believe in contradicting myself like that. Like, he can't be a third option. He can't be not playing defense. He can't be the reason why they had this damn meeting and having to talk to him because it's a serious deal. And then also you pair him with Luka and you expect a championship. Not with this roster. And clearly a guy like LeBron coming back, that was everybody's concern because it has nothing to really do with basketball. It's his personality type along with his basketball. Because if he was playing great and he was even like how he played last year, like he lost a step from last season. If he played like that, bro, they were top 5 in defense last year with AD going down. Excuse me. I think it's a different scenario with Austin Reeves taking a leap. LeBron's waiting in the wings, talking about he got sciatica. We don't believe him, right? And then he comes back, and it's like, bro, you're making it about you going to the Phoenix Suns bench. The fact that they had this meeting and they came out of it referencing LeBron, yo, you know, that kind of player. We have to be honest about it. It's a delicate thing. What DeAndre Ayton said was out loud. He didn't have to say that, by the way. They don't have to say shit to us, but they let it be known that's pressure now. I'm proud of JJ Redick now. Them players, regardless of how the season ends, you called out homeboy. Yo, bro, you ain't the lead dog anymore. Maxi Kleber just said it. We go as far as the lead dog takes us, and he held himself accountable about defense. Now, will he play it? History shows we don't believe you whatsoever. But they're saying this is Luka's team. And what we've all been saying this whole time is it doesn't feel like Luka's team. And there's only one reason why. Because we don't even consider him the second best player right now. So how the hell is it not his team? Because there's a struggle there. You didn't do what we said the other day. D Wade came to you and said, yo, bro, you got to take the reins. We don't win without you. Like, you're the lead guy. JJ Redick may need to talk to LeBron like that. Like, yo, bro, I know what it is. You're LeBron. You're the GOAT. I think the world of you. But what do you think Luka would think of you and the rest of this team would think of you if you pull him to the side and be like, yo, Luka, I got to do what it takes to make sure that what was done for me is done for you. Because that's all we ever hear about these older guys is how they approach the younger dudes and give them game like that. Yo, bro, we ain't going nowhere if you don't take us to the promised land. And it starts with defense. It starts with this. It starts with that. You with Nike. I could show you around. But it just didn't feel like he was down to be a mentor for him. And everybody else, he was excited to get Anthony Davis because that was his guy. He was clutch sports. Luka's not clutch sports. He was excited to get Timothy Mozgov. And the other thing is, Flea, because you were saying, why do we expect the Lakers to play defense? It's all on LeBron. It's like they said it was about LeBron. As soon as he got there, everything changed. And then JJ Redick had to say, yo, I didn't prepare us enough to have the guy come back. And now we have to change our game plan because, one, he's a third option. Two, he ain't playing no damn defense. And three, he's a super duper mega star still. And you have to deal with that. We're on the super duper mega team of the Lakers. This is not something that AllBall always references to. You took that very lightly. You were on your way there. It was happy-go-lucky, honeymoon phase, promoting his son, promoting LeBron James. It was all good. That's why I said the other day, you was shitting on the past because that got you good with clutch sports. You did what got you the job, bro. But now you got the job. Now it's time to do your work. LeBron, I got to talk to you. Great practice, great meeting. You can't come into this meeting. And it started with that meeting yesterday. So will they win the championship now? Nah, I'm not as crazy as AllBall. We're going to put Luka and LeBron together, and that's a championship. Hell no. They need a bunch of players over there, please.
Yeah, that's where I fall on this whole fiasco, is because maybe I'm a little unserious in comparison to everybody else, because I don't think they're a fucking good team. Like, I just don't think that they are a quality enough team to contend for a championship, regardless if LeBron James and Luka is there. I don't think they're a better team than the Knicks. I don't think they're a better team than OKC. I don't think they're a better team than Denver. I don't think they're a better team. They're just not. Right? Minnesota, I think, is a better team. I don't think just putting those two guys together right now at this stage makes them a championship contender team. So that's why when I'm talking about it, I don't look at it like, you know, I'm saying, yo, let this guy have his swan song his last season, get him out of here, and then get back to the business of you know.
But Flea, real quick, when you
chasing the championship.
But when you say that, what do you mean by that? Because Kobe's swan song and this guy's swan song, when they announced it was a swan song, they prepared for it. There was a tour. LeBron hasn't announced that. He's pussyfooting about it. He used it as leverage against the Lakers, took the player option. How can the Lakers give him that when he doesn't want it? He wants to do it his way, which is we don't even know what that is. It's some attention-seeking shit.
Now that's fair. That's fair. I don't respect that. That's fair. But I look at it like that. If he's gonna be different, like he's always tried to be, as opposed to every other superstar that he's compared to, then maybe he is just doing it like this, and then he's out the way. But in my opinion, I don't like latch my future on him. I just don't, and especially not right now. We know the type of player he is. If we talking basketball, right? Like, let's talk basketball. Like, forget the name. Like, if we looking at him, like y'all said, he ain't playing defense. He's not. He doesn't produce on the offensive end as he once did. That streak was broke, right? The 10 points a game thing. That streak was just broke. It was broke for a reason. This nigga's getting older. He ain't what he used to be. So then the expectation for me is a little confusing because I'm like, he ain't like that no more. Why are we approaching it like he's still like that? He ain't like that no more.
Because they promoted it like that. LeBron promotes it like that. JJ Redick promoted it like that.
I mean,
bro, they promoted his son as a superstar or some sort of star in this league. This is part of the era we live in with the social media shit where you could fake some shit and they're faking a lot of stats and an inflated era. I think that's part of the problem. Them telling LeBron James, them coming to a head all together and saying, yo, what DeAndre Ayton just said is, yo, man, sit your bum ass down. He's being nice about it, but he knows I can't tell him that. That's clutch. That's LeBron. That comes a lot of power. He's still showing you reverence like, yo, this guy, you can't talk to him like that. He's still showing you why they can't do what you want them to do, Flea. They spelled it out for us just now.
Yeah, I can't take. I let OG go. I can't take this nigga. I don't take this nigga serious no more because he ain't really like. I just don't, bro. I don't take this nigga serious no more. It's not like I look at him as I looked at Bean at 40. I looked at well, and not 40, but at the end, I look at him. He's just taking up a spot because he still love the game, want to be around the guys. Like, he ain't like that to me no more. But you know, I get it. It's the Lakers. It's a big stage, and it's the name. So, but. He doesn't put fear in any team's heart. He got young niggas running around here, running up his back, right? I don't look at him like he's really affecting anything right now. Get out. I agree with you. Get out the way. Get out the way.
All boys.
But he is right. But he is a great, is what I'm saying. He is a great. So let him have his lat, and then goodbye. Move out the way.
He was a great. That is the problem.
Yeah, that's what I said. He wasn't great. Yeah, he wasn't great for sure.
Hearing y'all talk, and the fact that y'all are really saying because he got Luka that shouldn't be high expectations is very disappointing by my brothers. Just have to be honest. Last year, a lot of people, when LeBron was putting up whatever numbers he was putting up, niggas was talking about him being in the MVP category. I've been saying this for the past 3. I didn't cut y'all off. I sat here with a stupid face and allowed y'all to talk. I've been saying for the past 3-4 years, his tenure as a Laker has been a disaster. From not making the playoffs to losing in the first round to getting to the conference finals and being swept. One solution. Y'all ever heard the saying, you have to take a loss to win? Y'all ready for this? JJ Redick, Luka and Austin Reeves, do what LeBron did. Y'all fake an injury and sit out. Let him and his son play the whole season. Sometimes you got to force somebody out. If I'm Luka, if I'm Austin Reeves, I'm injured. Oh, shit, we out for the whole season. Let him get his wish. Make history. Your son be the starting point guard for the Lakers, and you play alongside your son, and let's see how great you fucking are. Let's see how far you take the Lakers, since you still think you the GOAT. And since players and young ladies that's Blazers is saying, I will still take him on my team. Let's see how great he is then. Give him a taste of his own fucking medicine.
So
Come on, bro.
So you saying Luka should sit down and
I've
also
never
Reeves should
seen a
sit down?
great-
But if
Yeah.
I've never
but if
seen
you
a great
pair
treated like this.
if you pair Luka with LeBron, that's an automatic championship team. But if he sits down, it's a disaster waiting to happen.
No.
He's not. There's no way you could say at this stage with Michael Jordan. I don't care who the great was. We didn't expect nothing from them. LeBron just puts the spotlight on him so crazy. He's bringing this on where we could hate on him. Same thing with his family. It
Well,
just
hold
is
on.
what it is.
No, we've all been on lives for the past couple years. Y'all not heard people 2-3 years ago don't consider LeBron top 5, top 10 in the league?
And I laughed at him. What was I
No,
saying?
right. No, I'm not saying you wasn't right. I'm just saying let's stop acting like these discussions and these arguments wasn't happening. So I'm going off for that. And then you have basketball analysts and you have basketball players, current and past, that still talk about him like he still can produce. So okay, give him what he wants. You want to sit out and see what we can do? Bet. We gonna sit out, have it, nigga. Have your farewell tour, play with your son, bye, and then we continue to get the job done. That's my opinion. That's why I be like, these niggas ain't for real. If JJ Redick is serious, you can let Austin Reeves Hill give LeBron what he wants. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. You can coach. Go when you want to, go when you want to. Play your son. Go ahead. They need to run him out of town, bro. Somebody needs to stand up to the big bully. This nigga is bullying the NBA. He's bullying the Lakers. He's bullying motherfuckers. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. And I think there's only one way to get him out of here. You have to fight fire with fire. A report should come out. Oh shit, Luka twisted this. They out. Yeah, now. Here you go. And we'll really see how old he is. Come on, man. There's enough with this dude, bro.
I know you're joking because
I'm dead serious.
okay, but then we would look at Luka crazy. We would be like, yo, so you're not competitive. What he should do is tell LeBron, yo, dog, fuck out of my way. That's what he should be doing. Not know I'm gonna lay down and fake an injury. He's been doing that shit. He don't even need to fake an injury. He's gonna get another one this week. We know his MO. He about to gain
LeBron
another
did
10
it.
pounds.
Why? LeBron did it. Why I can't do it?
Because he's not LeBron.
Why isn't he?
He ain't nowhere near LeBron. And that's the part that we gotta get this straight. I understand where Fleet's coming from. I never seen this much hate on a guy like this before. He is a megastar. He is LeBron. There's no way possible.
Who said he wasn't a megastar? What were you talking about? Nobody said he wasn't a megastar.
And a megastar in basketball. DeAndre Ayton just told you how scared they are to even talk to him. So imagine what you think Luka's saying to himself. They don't have the balls to do that, which is what I said from the beginning. JJ Redick, you got to have the balls to go talk to that man like that. Luka Doncic, you better grow some nuts and go tell him the same way anybody else would have. Bro, you ain't the man. It ain't your time no more.
The whole organization is different too. Like, there's not even a strong voice in there that's going shut this shit down the way you like want this thing to go. OG, respectfully, I hear you, but let's talk about what realistically it looks like. Pelinka's voice ain't very strong, and then there's a whole new ownership over there now. This is not like the buses and the mom and pop shop the way the Lakers been the last 40 years. This whole shit is different. So there's no strong voice over there that's gonna be like, yo, this is how they are in awe of the fact that they walking into a situation where they get to work with LeBron James. Unfortunately, it's in a spot where he can't affect, winning a championship anymore. So I don't understand how we really looking at this like this is some catastrophe. The Lakers ain't shit really.
And they got to sell tickets, and they did this shit with Bronny James. They got that off. Now you want to pull off late. Remember, he's supposed to do the final tour with LeBron James. The Lakers are supposed to do that. Remember, if you're not going to win a championship, you still got to sell some purple and gold merch. That's what this is about, and they don't want to taint their product at the end of the day. That's what this is about. If you talk shit about LeBron a certain way and just say, yo, man, he's a problem, get him out of here, the whole Los Angeles will flip. They're ready to flip on him. Everybody in LA really feels like we do. We don't fuck with you. Thanks for the chip and all that, but you ain't Kobe. They feel like that. So any inkling that the Lakers give their fans, yo, homeboy, he's a mess. We don't want him around here no more. He's a problem. And he doesn't represent purple and gold the way he should. They don't want to do that, AllBall. They got to sell TV rights. They got to sell jerseys. They got to sell Bronny jerseys. It just is what it is. It's the politics of the game.
Disrespect. Nobody would have put jersey as Gilbert Arenas. Be the 5 the people that bought them jerseys. Miss me with that.
Zeke Jackson, thank you for your $1.99 in reference to the bozo. He's saying you pissing off all 7 of his subscribers.
He said this nigga sold 3 niggas with that jersey.
They sold 50 million. Niggas, yo, they went platinum 50 times. Look, yo, what you gonna do, man? That hate. That hate.
All right, can you be honest? How many Bronny James jerseys you've seen in the last 2 seasons? Honestly, like even when they show Laker games. Okay,
I don't see nothing.
That's all I'm saying.
He signed an $8 million deal. They sold 50 million of them.
They could tell us that. I'm saying, all I'm saying is, I come from the era. I got to see it. You can't tell me anything. I'm just saying. So these things that everybody discuss. Listen, man, this shit is all in the clouds, man. At the end of the day, that shit is a joke over there. And for the past couple seasons, we allowed this man to not play defense, to have decent on offense, to get swept, to lose 1 game in the first round, to not make the playoffs. And and nobody says anything about it. The only thing they says is he's 40. What do you expect? This shit is all a joke. Get the fuck out of here. If I'm Luka, I'm doing exactly what he did. Go ahead, nigga. See what you got.
Yo, Flea. The search volume for Bronny James jerseys was the most searched NBA jersey in the U.S. with an average of 36,847 monthly searches, surpassing his father's 21,190. The reports indicate over 500,000 Bronny James jerseys sold, generating over $50 million in revenue.
Fuck out. Niggas telling nigga anything. Fuck out of here. It is crazy, man. That's what I'm saying. Social media, man.
Are we live?
Big Flea.
Listen, hey, Flea. When we watch the Knicks play, we see the Brunson jerseys in the stand.
They everywhere.
We see them walk around in the street. We see kids on social media, Christmas crying. Nigga sold 500,000 jerseys. I seen 1 person with that nigga jersey, and that was Gilbert Arenas. and just real quick, the younger generation runs the world now with Consonant and all them. Ain't none of them niggas have on a Bronny James jersey.
He's not a star. I don't.
No, Flea. It ain't about him being a star. I'm just saying when that happened with the way even how huge it was, and then remember, Gilbert Arenas basically said the Bronny James being drafted worked because he made the organization $50 million. I'm saying with all these young people, what the world is today, you telling me that wouldn't have been fire? Even when Braun came on to their stream, nobody gonna have a Bronny James jersey on? Maybe they get a Bryce James jersey, right? When he make it to the Lakers.
Maybe.
You see him in Arizona?
Tomorrow, Knicks game. They playing the New Orleans Pelicans.
They play the Pelicans.
Out of here. All 4 strikes again, nigga. Fuck out of here.
We might be on what y'all doing? A watch party, you think? 8:00 game, by the way.
What's that, 8:00 game?
Yes.
I might have to figure out. I want to do.
Gotta see how long it takes me to find a Bronny James jersey. I might be all day looking for one, so I might not be able to watch the Knicks game.
You gotta look in your calendar.
No, I gotta search all over the internet and all in the streets. I gotta find this jersey.
It's sold out.
That's what we need to do at Wills Waldo. Let's find people with the Bronny James jersey. Where these 500,000 people at?
I need to set the TV up. We might be, if y'all down, we might be able to do a watch party.
Nah, man, we watch party. What time they play the Spurs? What time they play the Spurs? We ain't watch party no Pelicans. Come on, man. We listen. They lucky we
Nah,
watching
Derek
that game.
Queen. Yo, the kid, by the way, that kid Jeremiah Fears.
What time do they play this? What time do they play the Spurs?
7
Super
o'clock.
duper
7
producer.
o'clock. Jeremiah Fears got a little slice and dice action.
No, he's good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm telling
They
y'all,
played
I'd
on
rather.
Wednesday. They played on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Well, 5.
Oh yeah, you going to the game, right?
I don't know if I'm gonna go yet, but I'm gonna let y'all know before that. Before.
Well, this is all I'm saying. I would rather watch
We'll
do
watch
the
part of
live
the-
watch because that's New Year's Eve. I'm pretty sure none of us is gonna want to go on after New Year's Eve with the family, and you know what I'm saying. So I'd rather do the watch party that day. Because remember, we ain't gonna want to be on live 9, 10, 11 o'clock knowing that it's New Year's Eve.
Sure. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that.
Or we could do both days. We'll be done earlier than usual instead of staying on until 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Or we could respond the next day. Pelicans, man.
You don't want to do the watch party for the Pelicans.
Yo, man.
You don't give a fuck about the Pelicans.
Oh, hold on, Free. Let them sell
Wow.
it. Go ahead. Sell me on it. No, go ahead.
Derek Queen's an amazing rookie. They call him Baby Joker. They gotta stop. They gotta stop with that bullshit. Zion coming off the bench. Jeremiah Fears. Let me tell you something. OG, do not guard Jeremiah Fears, please. Let Mikal Bridges do that. He will cut him the fuck up. The kid we want to see, is it a
How are you gonna say that?
because everybody cuts up OG. Like all the fast guards, stop guarding them off the screens. Like leave them alone.
Queen's not fast.
No, I'm talking about Jeremiah Fears.
Oh, Fears, sorry.
Yeah. And then the Trey Murphy kid, he's trying out for the Knicks AllBall. We'll see what he's looking like. He's great. He's tremendous. Trey Murphy, as trying out for the Knicks. I mean, what's the other guy?
We get to see Sadiq Bey. He's auditioning for us.
You gonna piss me off, Sadiq Bey. Like they won 5 straight games.
We figure it out.
And they what?
Figure it out.
They had won 5 straight games. They were doing good. Zion off the bench. I'm down. I was watching them versus Cooper Flag. That shit was ill. Queen versus Cooper Flag. That shit was dope. It was a dope game. It was just you could tell both teams don't got no fucking offense. They're going crazy over there. But I would like to see us take them out. Get done early. By the way, RP, what's going on? I forgot this is your name, Spongeridge.
RP, what up?
RP in the building. More super chats. Z Jackson was the last one. Thank y'all for the super chats, the members, the subscribers. Could have been anywhere else, folks, but you were here with us. Mañana. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.